Alright guys, let's hop right into this. I've got an association game here against the Golden State Warriors, who now have a very revamped roster and the much improved Paul George after I spent an entire season developing him here in Sacramento. Anyway, the original plan for this video was to have it uploaded on Friday, and a lot of the commentary was dealing with the upcoming live stream this past Friday night. And that obviously didn't go down because my internet had become worse and worse as the week went on. I spent about 3 hours on the phone this weekend, hopefully getting it fixed. We'll see. This video is more or less a test to see if that has been fixed. But right here, I'll take that first shot from Beadrins. And these Warriors are not really what you see today in the NBA. They don't obviously have Stephen Curry and, no Darrell Wright starting. They're a really different team, but after a slew of trades, they've been probably my primary trade partner here in this first year and a half with Sacramento, so I haven't done them any favors, but Paul George should be interesting to watch. I worked with him a lot, as I mentioned at the beginning, and that is just a nasty dunk there by DeMarcus Cousins. I've been doing a lot of attack-the-basket drills every month in his development, and that improves his layup, dunk, and vertical. He's up to 46 vert. I know, it's impressive. And that was a very nice dunk. He's actually got the KG dunk package now. I felt like it was a decent dunk package for him. He doesn't get too high off the ground, but he throws down some nice one-handed dunks now and then, and that was a good rebound there by Josh Smith. Anyway, for those of you that haven't been watching the live stream, I've actually played, I think, 3 complete games on the stream with the association team against some pretty good opponents in the Thunder, the Knicks, and I believe the Rockets, who still had Yao, and they proved pretty challenging. I think I lost by an average of about 15 to each team to bring my loss total to 6 for the season on this 29-game season. So it was a rough stretch, and I'm really not used to chatting and reading the text in the chat while I, play association, and it's been a rough struggle, but I've actually played about 4 or 5 games since then, and we have recovered here in Sacramento. And this game was actually to clinch the division. That would be the Pacific Division, which, has the Lakers. So I was kind of impressed by that, and the Warriors are actually really good this year, so it looks like Paul George is definitely working out for them. DeMarcus Cousins, though, early in this game, being a monster. And like I said, that strength rating is just too high, not just too simple. Back down moves and get him as close as possible to that rim. Right here using that stretch play, it is too good when Chandler is actually hitting his shots, and that was a great open look for him, and that was just a nasty pass by Ramon Sessions, finding the former King, Jason Thompson, for the pretty nice look. Right here, kind of a crazy play. I'm actually shooting well with Steph Curry when I'm not streaming. I don't know what it is, but I can never hit a shot while I'm streaming. Right here, get a second chance thanks to Whiteside getting the rebound, and that is definitely going in. Got a solid lead early, but it's time for Paul George to wake up, going up with a one-handed throwdown. And these Warriors are well known for their fast break tendencies, and he is fitting right in early here, just completely beating me off the dribble. Did not expect him to go baseline, and great catch here by Tyreek Evans. Get the double team early, though. He hasn't done much, so I find Troy Murphy, who shows off that somewhat inconsistent range, but he can definitely drain it from that distance. Caspi in the game now, hoping to get him an open look. It's not really there, but I'm just going to shoot over Paul George. Why not? There you go. There's a 3 for Caspi early in the first quarter. Usually doesn't get playing time this early, but oh my goodness. Paul George with the reverse flush. He just made me look dumb along that baseline. Once again on the fast break. Just a nasty finish here from Monte Ellis. And that is not a nice shot for me because these Warriors are definitely battling. I get a nice block here. Ellis is not happy about it, though. He does tip this pass to Evans, and he will actually be the recipient of an easy hop-step layup there as a result. Just a bad turnover on my part. And after a poor shot here, the Warriors will start running once again. This time it's Paul George leading the break, running hard, finding Monte Ellis for the tough shot down low. It doesn't matter. It's actually tied up here late in the first quarter. Just a really ridiculous pass there from Ramon Sessions, finding the former King once again, Jason Thompson, with just a crazy dunk in traffic there over my best 2 shot blockers. And Paul George just wants to rub it in against his former team, hand in his face with a fadeaway to really seal the deal here in the first quarter. I'm down 4 after what was a great offensive first quarter. Got to get things going here early, though, finding Wilson Chandler off of that double play. I got Azubuike here on the corner. I've got to take that shot, and I've got to get that release down. It's obviously the same one that I used with Steph Curry, and I've been really ice cold with those 2 players lately. And they are some serious offense when I'm getting that down and showing off a little range here with my 1 bar from DeMarcus Cousins. I always surprise myself when I hit those because I don't even get the releases right most of the time. And once again, I can only just shake my head. Just a nasty finish there for Paul George. I do miss him slightly, but DeMarcus is certainly starting to step up his game. I hit a nice 3 there with Josh Smith. But yeah, it seemed like every time I increase DeMarcus Cousins' vert, he just gets better and better. I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but even at 46 now, he's playing a lot better, getting a lot more O rebounds, and just being an overall much better force as a post player, using a rub play here, finding Chandler, though, for a easy deuce. And this game is still pretty close. Thompson in the post here will find a cutting Charlie Bell with just a ridiculous contact layup. He gets that to go in somehow. And right here, I'm trying to get a wide open look for Josh Smith because he has hit a few jumpers this quarter. It's not there, though. One more look thanks to Tyreek Evans. And that is some beautiful form there from Josh Smith. And I get to release down for the nice mid-range jump shot. In the post once again, mismatch over Paul George, going up the right-handed hook shot. That's good. An impressive shot there for Josh Smith considering he is a southpaw. Going up here after the double play, nothing really there. I've got a step on Ramon Sessions, and that is a great finish by Steph Curry. Trying to go in the post again. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Paul George playing some great defense, and he is a great defender. Should have known better. He's hustling down the court. I want to deny him a good look at the basket. He kicks it to Monte Ellis, who misses. And we've got DeMarcus Cousins playing some defense. Gotta love that. Still a very close game. Steph Curry just kind of trying to find an open player here. They were overplaying me, and I found a cutting Tyreek Evans. Jason Thompson was a little bit out of position, and that is an easy two-handed flush for Tyreek. Doesn't dunk too often, so that's nice to see. Another opportunity here, kind of leading to the baseline, and that is a nice shot for him. And at this point, we've kind of taken over the game. We've got a pretty comfortable lead, but you know, these Warriors are still fighting. I went for the steal, went for the double team. It doesn't matter. Jamison gets a nice roll and bounce on that post move. I've got Tyreek Evans in the post here, calling for an isolation to get all of the defenders away, and this is just too strong. You know the story. Spin move into the tough finish over Monte Ellis. Playing a little defense here. Get the tip with Steph Curry. Josh Smith picks up the loose ball for the steal, and he's off. I'm not passing. Two-handed windmill, anyone? I think so. Kind of, you know, trying to get that offense going as a result of some good defense, and this is just nasty. A great but tough finish there with the floater off glass for Paul George. He is a very good ball handler. I kind of regret improving his handling so much with those speed drills, and you know, that's kind of biting me in the arse right now. And Ramon Sessions hitting a tough shot off glass is not helping. He is not a great shooter, but he's definitely running this offense fairly well. Nothing here, though. I was going for Tyreek Evans. Kind of just going back and forth to see what's open. Ramon Sessions stops playing defense, and that is an easy look for Mr. Steph Curry. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like whenever I'm actually scoring with Steph Curry and having an efficient game with him and certainly hitting his threes, I can't really be beat. But when he's cold, I really struggle. Paul George once again going up strong. I don't know what to do with him. He's just hitting all kinds of wacky shots, that time with a contact layup over DeMarcus Cousins. Really impressive shot. But going back to Caspi here, it's not there at first. I step back for a little bit deeper shot. That is a good 3 for him. Haven't really seen too much out of Korver lately. I've been missing his shot a lot too. I'm not sure what's up with that, but beautiful up fake here leads to a miss, but I do get my own rebound, and I'll take some free throws for DeMarcus Cousins. Got some foul trouble there for Biedrins, which certainly helps our cause down low, so I'm just going right back into the post once again, this time on Jamison. Nothing really there, but another foul. I'll take that. And we're going back to the free throw line. DeMarcus Cousins is having a great game overall. Not hitting his shots, but he's definitely getting to the line. Another stretch play here. It's not there. DeMarcus Cousins, as controlled by me, fighting for that rebound. I get that, and that is an easy putback. And we are kind of close once again, though. Tyreek Evans in the post, going up strong once again, and that is just way too easy, as always. Tyreek Evans hasn't had that great of a game, but shot clock is winding down. Jamison defending me. There's really no chance. The fallback method of just a step-back jumper seems to work fairly often, and he drains that for the buzzer beater. We've got a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Gotta love getting him involved, though, and he's always so consistent. Got Monte Ellis to jump there. Went for a 3 there. I don't know what I was thinking, but another offensive rebound. Partially blocked a shot attempt there, but it does go in for DeMarcus. And I missed the block here at first, but Steph Curry bailing out DeMarcus Cousins there for the block, hustling down the floor. No defense on Josh Smith, and that is an easy alley-oop. Kind of taking over this game. It's getting late. I'm at home. I don't really expect this team to be able to rally, but this rookie player, who I have no idea who he is, throws down a nice jump shot there in my face for the 3. Running a quick pick and roll here. I do get double teamed, and that is just stupid move on their part. I'm hitting shots with Steph Curry, and I do get the really nice bounce there. 13-point lead. Gotta love it when he's hitting, and whoever this rookie is, he's got hops. Seems to be the way all these rookies come in. He's got a lot of accessories too, and he throws down a great two-handed throw down there. kind of an interesting looking player with the number 23. Going up for a jumper here once again. That won't go in. He's not terribly consistent yet. He's not that good, I don't think. And I see another cutting Tyreek Evans. I don't shoot. I just cut it right inside. No defense, and that is an easy layup there. It kind of seals the deal. Just 3 minutes left. Jameson will hit a really tough shot here, but it's just way too late at this point. And probably the play of the game, Troy Murphy getting some bench minutes, coming in with a monster finish. Getting up. That was just crazy. Kind of like that JaVale McGee dunk I linked during the live stream the other night. Just throwing it down one-handed. Steph Curry, player of the game. Actually had some beast numbers, as we'll see here in a moment. But real quick, I just want to talk about the All-Star Weekend festivities thus far. That slam dunk contest was a huge success, and it was great to see all 4 players really bring their A game, especially given the fact that I think everybody knew Blake Griffin was the predetermined winner because, you know, he had the home court advantage and had a lot of hype coming into that dunk contest. But major props to JaVale McGee for being so creative and really putting on a great show for big men. That dunk by Serge Ibaka from the free throw line was so highly underrated. And DeMar DeRozan really did his thing. I'm not sure how his off the side of the backboard between the legs dunk got such a poor rating, considering it came before the dunk where I think Blake Griffin went off the side of the backboard for a windmill and scored a higher score. Not sure how that works out, but congrats to all 4 of them. Steph Curry almost had a trip dub in this game. It's great to see him back on track, but getting to that celebrity basketball game, how does Bieber win the MVP? I don't know. Why'd they ever leave that to a fan vote? We'll never know. But I will always have the memory of him nearly hitting the shot clock and airballing multiple shots just lodged in the back of my brain. So thank you, NBA, and thank you for that Celebrity All-Star game. Anyway, got the big game tonight. Hope you guys enjoy it, and thanks for being patient here. Have a good one.